Hello there, it's Andrew again, one of the board-certified music therapists here at St. Louis University's Cancer Center. I want to talk with you today about power chords. Power chords are traditionally associated with rock and roll music, but you can use them in country music, you can use them in pop music, and you can even use them in classical music if you get creative, much to the chagrin of many composers. You see, classical voice leading rules dictate that parallel fifths are bad. But that's how we make power chords. And if we didn't use power chords, we'd be minus a lot of really great songs.
Where I go, I just don't know. I gotta take it slow.
You see, when you use power chords, the simplicity of the 1 and the 5 is so transparent that it can fit pretty much anywhere. But because it was so transparent, classical composers hated it. So they never really used it in their compositions. But for rock and roll, which is very visceral, almost Cro-Magnon, it made sense. But I'm here to tell you that you can take any song, and I literally mean any song, and condense it to power chords.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars.
Using these chords is going to open up an entire new realm of possibility for some of you players that don't have the largest repertoire. This will help you start to build this up a lot quicker and a lot easier. Okay, so we're going to start with a G chord. So you've got an open G chord, which when it's open, it sounds nice and pretty. You've got all these other notes. It's very open sounding. Okay, and so a condensed version of that chord, what we like to call a power chord, is simply just the 1, which is the G, and the 5, which is the D. And you play that with your index finger and your ring finger. You can do all kinds of cool stuff with this chord by incorporating your right hand. And I'm achieving this sound by resting my palm on the strings, not too hard to where the strings can still resonate, but so they're not just ringing freely. This is what they call, believe it or not, a palm mute. The reason that I wanted to show how to use muted power chords is because then you can manage the volume very easily in session without losing the rhythm. If anything, you gain a little bit more of a clear rhythm, which could be powerful if you're doing an entrainment session, a relaxation session, whatever. I'll show you an example. This is a rock song by Journey, very popular song. It became even more popular thanks to our favorite show, Glee. So we're going to start by playing an E power chord. The A string is fretted on the 7th fret, and the D string is fretted on the 9th fret. So this is an E note, and this is a B note. 1, 5. Oh, that'll drive you nuts. So we start with that chord, move to this chord, same shape, different string, slide it up 2 frets, same shape. Alright, let's play this puppy.
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took a midnight train going anywhere.
And the rest of the song is that same chord progression. Very much like rock and roll, to keep things simple.
took the midnight train going anywhere. That was the verse, here's the chorus. Don't stop believing, hold on to that feeling. Streetlights, people. You're welcome.
So I hope you enjoyed our lesson on power chords. They may not be the most colorful chords, but they can be very useful when it comes to learning music quickly, and also if you want to put a new spin on an old classic. So I hope you pick up your guitar and you have fun with your new friend, the power chord.